Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all doing well, and I hope everyone is coping as well. And yeah, in today's video I am doing my small leather goods collection. Now I will let you guys know of what's my thoughts on small leather goods, and I will rank my collection from the least used to most used, so you have an idea of what you might want to add into your collection and all that jazz. And if you want to know more about what I have in my collection, please continue watching. First off guys, small leather goods, these are your wallets, toiletry cases, watch straps, pouches, clutches, and almost everything under the sun that you can put your tiny little things inside your bag or as your hand carry ones. But I just want to say, you don't actually need these luxury goods, small leather luxury goods. There are a lot of other companies that produce these things that are of equal quality, if not more. And I just want to say, but I do enjoy these brands and it gives me joy, so that's just the tea on that. And before I got into luxury, this was the first small leather good that I have, and actually I designed this one. And way back in the Philippines, I actually went to a local cobbler or a leather shop, and I just sketched something because I've got my MacBook 13-inch laptop, so I want to put something a little bit fancy, but you know, the MacBook cases are quite expensive, so I thought maybe I could do something. And this was like an idea that was brought up by my best friend, and so I was just on board with it. And she recommended this place to get something done, and I went to this local cobbler and they gladly accepted what I have in mind. So this was what it looks like. So it's an open case, like envelope style. It's leather, and I put a Velcro strap here, and it snaps with like this button closure. And this clutch gave me so much vibes when I was struggling and just going through life in the Philippines before. But I just love this one. It has got some wear on it, which is good, and I still use this. It houses my important documents at the moment. And yes, just thought to let you know that you don't really need expensive ones. You just need to know which brands produce quality ones so they could last you a lifetime and you don't have to replace them. Alright, but that being said, I want to start with the least used item in my collection, and it is, I haven't revealed this to you guys, but it's a vintage Dior clutch, and it's got a strap in here, very ladylike, and I don't think I will use this with this chain. I mean, I could put an extra chain to go with this, but what I love about it is that it's very simple. It's vintage, but for a vintage item it looks so good, and it stretches out so wide and you can put a lot of things in it. Okay, you can put your phone, iPhone 11, okay, very easily. And you know, if you're going to an evening event or wedding, this along with your other accessories or necessities, you can easily put in here. And it has a white gusset, which is amazing, but I haven't used this yet, and there wasn't an occasion, especially now. So yeah, and I got this from a luxury reselling website called Modsy, which is based here in Australia. And I just love the wear on the corners. It doesn't look so pretty, you know, there's some age to it, and that's what I think sometimes. I don't really like very pretty things. I like some age to it, some character, you know. And the hardware on it is tarnishing or fading, the gold on it. So that's the Dio watch. This next item, I feel bad for including it on the bottom list, but just because I don't use it actually, this is my only brand new like luxury item out of all things in here, and it's the Chanel boy card holder, and I purchased this October, I think, or no, not October, July of last year, and I was just happy. I just wandered into the Chanel store one day, and yeah, I just asked, can you show me your like card holders, and I saw this one and I snapped it. Don't have any plans of buying anything, so I haven't used it because I think I'm so afraid to mess it up. And that's what I don't like with myself sometimes. When I buy something brand new, I tend to be afraid of using it. So that's why I buy pre-loved. So the guilt is less. But I have used this maybe 3 times. I love the open like envelope style. It has one slip pocket here on the front, and I just love this type of leather because after having this in my collection, I thought, oh, I love that leather finish. So I thought if it's still available in store, I might pick it up. So that's that. I haven't really used it as much, to be honest, but I just love seeing it in my collection. So that's the Chanel Boy card holder. I'm listing this a little bit lower in my collection just because I don't travel a lot, but it's my Louis Vuitton passport holder. But I love this so much. This is discontinued, which is such a shame. Louis Vuitton has this version, but it doesn't zip around, but that zip is so handy. Sometimes when you try to put something in here and you don't want to like zip it to end to end, I just want to zip it like halfway through here so nothing falls off of it. And if you want to take out something or your boarding pass, you just take it out like that. And it has a lot of slip pockets in here, which is amazing. I still got like the immigration card in here, but I was so lucky to have this. Like 3 years ago, I got this from Gumtree. I've researched this specific item, and yeah, Louis Vuitton did like produce this way back, but like this is like brand new, and the owner was saying that he hasn't really used it, so your loss is my gain. And guys, I recommend this so much for travels, and even having that PM agenda, you can turn that into a passport holder. But oh my gosh, I love this so much. This piece is a treasure, and I see this quite a bit on Fashion File, but they sell for $600 to $700, which is insane. And I got this all for 350 Aussie dollar, which I will treasure for the rest of my life. And I think Louis Vuitton is like the king or the queen of SLGs. But I just love this. I love this 2 pieces. I am ranking this a little bit lower in my collection. It houses, I don't carry it every day, but it is stuffed. I put like receipts, whatever inside, and oh my gosh, I feel terrible saying this, but I use this like a door stopper to my closet. Just, I don't know. You be the judge, but I like to make things work for me. But it's I haven't even said that, it's the Louis Vuitton True Toilette 23, and it's a vintage style. You can easily pick this up for $200 on eBay, especially from those Japanese resellers. And you can, like, the thing with these True Toilettes, these vintage ones are so, the canvas are so thick and durable. And I am planning to add a bigger size of this just because during travels I want to like bring along my serums or my bigger bottles, and I needed a bigger like toiletry case or pouch. And I have said that you don't really need this, but as a luxury lover, I think that you need one in your collection, maybe just one. It doesn't have to be Louis Vuitton, but this is just a joy to wear. And even when I started carrying this before, I put this on my daily backpack for work, and I just love it so much. And yeah, it's like a nice catch-all, like small leather good. And yeah, that's my Louis Vuitton it's the Truce Toilette 23, and I think this came in 19, 23, and 28. So yeah, recommend this one. Moving right along, I feel like every luxury lover needs this. I feel like Louis Vuitton tops everything in terms of small leather goods, but Chanel does very like cute, dinky, like this very intricate designed small leather goods, and this one is on those top of the list, and it's the classic Chanel coin purse. It's called coin purse, I don't really get it, but the card holder is the one with more gussets or more like compartments. This one has 3, and I got this pre-loved, and I got everything receipt, whole set, and yeah, I just thought I needed one. And the newer version of this has that slip pocket, which is a smart and clever idea, but I'm happy to have what I have right now, and there's no need to like add another one. So yeah, it's in gold hardware, and I just love looking at this, and the caviar on this is so like hardy and stiff, which I prefer. But I think through time this will get softer. And the thing with these like small leather goods, you need to be careful with the corners, and that's what I really look out for when buying pre-love, are the corners, because they can get easily scuffed. And you know, once it tears, there's, I think, not end to it, but you can send it to a bag spa, but that's an extra cost. But yeah, in terms of views, I love seeing things on like a top view. Like when I use the cards, I can just pull like some compartments there and just take everything out. I can put my cash in there on that side, cards, and extra bits in here, or coins if you wanted to. So yeah, that's my Chanel classic coin purse. Right, the next one is my Louis Vuitton Agenda, and I love this. I think this is the best size, and it's not too bulky as the GM. I used to have the GM, but I just don't need it. I just don't need it. This one I use to jot down my thoughts, my video ideas. If I'm trying to brainstorm a video, I will just jot everything down in here. And you know, having something a bit fancy to write down your notes makes you push yourself to do things more. And it has a lot of slip pockets here that you can put your cards, like business cards or whatever. But I just put a lot of receipts in here. And my insert for this I use is the Kiki K. I think that's available here in Australia, but you can buy anything else on Etsy. There's a lot of inserts that you can print out. But what I love about this specific one is the shape or the size. It's not too big, it's not too small either. You can put it on your medium-sized bags. So yeah, that's the Agenda. I prefer the like monogram print on it than the Damier Ebene, because I can see that from the Damier Ebene the silk screen gets easily like faded, but because the monogram one doesn't have a lot of silk screen on the canvas, the fading is less likely to happen. So that's that. This one, I consider this a bag, but it's still like technically considered small leather good on the Chanel website. So It's the Chanel Boy Wallet on Chain, and I've got two of them just because I am obsessed with it. But in my eyes, they're completely different. This one is in the caviar leather black in the ruthenium hardware, and the next one that I have was in this champagne light gold hardware, shiny one. I love it. These are two different bags in my eyes, or small leather good if you would say. Chanel Wallet on Chain, and because it's technically like a wallet with bigger compartments, if you tuck the chain inside, you can easily use this as an evening clutch, holding it like this. And for evening occasions, I will go for the gold hardware one, just because, yeah, that's why I bought it, for special occasions or evening events. Yeah, this one I do recommend, and I have like watched some YouTube videos like hating on the Chanel Wallet on Chain because they just don't get it. But it's a very personal thing. It depends on your lifestyle. I mean, if you carry a lot, why would you even go wallet on chain? You know, this is a wallet. It's not gonna fit your closet, girl. But I love it. It's so versatile. It is a wallet with a chain, and also in my eyes it could be a bag, just because I don't carry a lot with me on the daily, especially when going to the shops. And yeah, especially with shopping, this is a perfect like bag to go with you. I think it's also a perfect mini bag. And if you're like thinking about adding a mini bag into your collection, I suggest you add this one, especially with Chanel. It's still not as expensive as those Chanel mini ones or their bags. So yeah, or also try looking into the Chanel Trendy CC, because the unlock like closure, and this one is a snap. Although the newer ones, they have the magnetic ones now, which is good. Thank you, Chanel, for listening to your customers. Anyway, let's not get into the tangent. I do recommend this, guys, in your collection. It's the Chanel Wallet on Chain in the boy style, the old design. Next one is the Chanel Boy Coin Purse, and there's something about the boy design, especially with their small leather goods. I love this. It's the blue on it, the navy is ridiculously cute and equally functional as well. And I got this pre-loved on eBay, and I got everything, the authenticity card, the whole shebang. And as I've said about the classic one, I love seeing things in like a top view, like there's equal compartments depending on what you want to use them for. And yeah, I recommend you have one, a zip around purse to carry all your cards. I think this is the most like queried item in my collection. Every time I do a what's in my bag, someone would ask me about this, and I think it's already a discontinued piece. It's actually a belt purse. Has that slip thing here that you can use to put your belts, and yeah, you can use it like a bum bag if you wanted, but I use this as a wallet. And I have seen this on eBay from Japanese resellers. They sell this for $700 to $800, and I got this crazy cheap, $200 if I could remember. And I love it because it's ranking high, because there's a lot of things that you can put in here. There's a gusset, which is a plus. You can put it as a belt purse, as I've said, and you can pack this all you want. And this is my current wallet. Haven't switched back to my Chanel ones, just because this one is so carefree. It's canvas, you don't worry about it getting stained, and yeah, so good, guys. I feel like the envelope style like card holders are the ones that I prefer, but it depends on your needs. So yeah, if you're interested, I might look something up and like put a link on my info box below if you're interested. But yeah, they are still available, but only on the pre-loved market. I think you cannot leave. This is one of those small leather goods that I don't even know why I haven't added it even before. And it's the Louis Vuitton key holder in the epi leather, and houses my keys and my Metro Pass. We call it my key in here, but you needed this, guys. And my Saint Benedict medal, just for my personal sanity, just to make myself feel good. But it's just so handy, guys. You can put your car keys in here, and it's really durable, and it protects your bag from getting scratched up. And I put my Metro Pass in here because, you know, it's so handy just to have it there, and you can just tap it wherever. And now, because of the whole virus thing, I just don't even touch the sensors. I just tap it few inches away, and that's it. There's no contact whatsoever. And you can even use this like a wallet. You can slip like a few cards at the back and some cash. And yeah, I think if you would invest in one that you would use, really, not to just see or adore, this is the one that I will recommend that you have in your collection. And I have seen Coach have it. I do recommend Coach so much. They do a lot of good small leather goods as well. Good small leather goods. So redundant. But as I have said, you don't need to have like the label to enjoy things. There are a lot of other brands out there that you can add into your collection. Doesn't have to be Louis Vuitton or Chanel. And yeah, maybe go the vintage route. That's what I think most of the time. Like sometimes I would try and I would look for things on Coach, and you know, sometimes wallets are priced at $250, and sometimes I will think like 5 times buying it brand new. And I would look into the pre-loved market for like a similar style in Louis Vuitton, but you know, the vintage ones, and I still prefer the vintage ones rather than just buying it brand new like Coach or other brands. But that's just me. That's how I see things, because you know, it's more bang for my buck. My money gets stretched out even more. You know, I buy it $250 and it's still Louis Vuitton. I still get the feeling of luxury and all that. But I recommend this one, and if there is another one that I would recommend, maybe a card holder. Could be an envelope style like these two, or a zippy coin purse, because you know, you can put a lot of things in it, especially those with those compartments. You can divide like things that you need them for, like cash or coins in one side, cards on the other one, and IDs on the other side. So yeah, it depends on your preference and in your lifestyle. So yeah, I would like to know which one is your favorite small leather good. Comment that on the comment box below. And yeah, if there's any suggestions on what I might add into my collection, please let me know, of things that I haven't seen before especially. And I do love like scouring vintage ones that you haven't not seen before. And yes, I hope you did enjoy this video. I hope it was a good distraction. And yeah, I'm praying for everyone out there, and I am a nurse as well. I do feel what everyone is feeling right now, and the pressure is like more, like 10 times more now than it was before. It's crazy at work. And yeah, I just hope you guys are fine, and please give this a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye guys.